That's...
Won't you be able to use it here?
I just won't be able to use it. I'll just have to keep YouTube Premium and download the videos and edit that. I guess I should edit the stream. With YouTube.
Calm is gone. Our king has taken our finest 500 warriors and descended into the depths of Rayclast. He spoke to us of a vision, a gift from the ancestors. Calm has been deceived. The vision was a gift from the Black Spirit.
Well,
it has conquered Calm. The Black Spirit has conquered the Karui way. Hyri has made ready her canoes. We will take those that are left, 500 forgotten families, and carry them back to their true homes. Back to Ngā Makanui. Calm's promises have led us into nightmare. Hyri will lead us back to the dawn.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Live? Live maybe. Live. Okay, yes, we are live. It says we are live. Perfect. Alright guys, so what's up here? This Broken Controllers episode 4. We're going to be breaking down Mortal Kombat this week. It's your boy BTGinferno here with my co-host Irish1620. What's up, man?
How's it going? How's it going, everybody?
Living the dream and all that. Like I said, this week we're going to be doing a little bit of Mortal Kombat, doing a Mortal Kombat breakdown. Also, introducing a new segment next week. That'll be Mobile Minute. So that's just basically where I ramble about a mobile game for 5 minutes. Not a whole lot, so just wanted to introduce that there. Other than that, there's really no show news, so let's jump right into it. Irish, what are you playing this week?
Same as last week, just trying to get caught up on that Path of Exile. And
yeah,
dude, I must say, this is pretty awesome. The higher the levels you get, the more pretty it becomes.
Yeah, that's kind of that. I've kind of heard that, you know, the more that you level up your skills and whatnot, the flashier the gameplay gets. So.
And another interesting thing about this is not just leveling skills, but you can level the gems that you equip or socket into your equipment.
Right.
So
So
like,
what is that?
and the sockets, or the gems rather, that you're socketing, each have different abilities and powers. So, I mean, that's essentially how you have your abilities.
Right. Well, that's cool. I mean,
it's a different system for sure.
it seems like your classic MMORPG type system, which I mean isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, there's not a, necessarily thinking it. I just MMOs I've never really been hugely into because like things like ESO and World of Warcraft, all of the gameplay was really slow as far as I was concerned. As far as I go.
Yeah, I can feel that. Like, especially ESO. That one's a really slow to level game.
Yeah, ESO is really good, but like you said, it was a slow game. So I have Path of Exile gameplay up right now, and you are not kidding, dude. This game gets colorful. I would like to see it with like an HDR support.
Oh yeah. I wish I could stream it at 4K.
Do you have a 4K TV?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I just don't have 4K capable card capture.
I want HDR 4K.
Our king has taken our finest 500
That
warriors.
is
That's what mine is. It's an HDR 4K.
He spoke to us of a vision, a gift from
Actually,
the
it wasn't too bad.
ancestors.
I got it on sale at Walmart
Calm
with
has
my
been
school
deceived.
with my school
The
discount.
vision
So it was
a
like
gift from the Black Spirit. It has conquered Calm.
$400.
The Black Spirit has conquered
that's not
the
bad at all.
Karui way.
Yeah, no, it was a
Hyrie
steal of a
has
deal. I
made
had to
ready
jump
her
on it.
canoes. We will take
So I know
those
this
that are
game
left,
it
500
has some
forgotten
pay to play
families, and
mechanics.
carry them
What
back
is
to
that
their
exactly?
true
Do I have to
homes.
put money into this
Back
game to play
to
it?
Oh,
Narmacon.
definitely not, man. Definitely not.
Calm's promises
Really,
have
ultimately,
led
what
us
you're paying
into
for in this
nightmare.
game is
Hyrie will lead
cosmetics.
us back to the
Oh,
dawn.
okay, so they're just doing the cosmetic stuff.
Pretty much, yeah. From what I've seen, it's all just like cosmetic.
Is there a
BS.
boss mechanic?
Yes, it's like Diablo.
Holy! There's a lot of stuff there. You just killed this one thing and it just dropped a whole shitload of stuff.
Well, I mean,
This game is a loot game, huh?
oh yeah, like I said, it's like Diablo 2, but with Diablo 3-ish quality graphics. Guys,
That's impressive. That's cool. What else did you play?
it's my general mobiles. Is it the Elder Scrolls Blades for Android?
Oh yeah? How are you liking that? Is that a...
It's
that
pretty
worth
fun.
it?
that I get to do
It's
with
pretty
an
fun. I mean,
Thank you.
it's slow.
Graves.
It's an Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
I think the
But I mean,
Elder Scrolls is...
as
that
far as
started
like
out
a mobile, Elder Scrolls, I could definitely appreciate it. It's really good, made well. Load times aren't too bad. I mean, for what it is. Especially since I'm using Google Pixel, so I'm not even really using top of the line or even a Samsung freaking Galaxy series, The Google Pixel, it's got, I do believe it's got the octa-core in it, but it doesn't have as much RAM nor as many gaming connected fucking functions like the Samsung Galaxy series.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, can you run the GameCube emulator on it? And if you're saying that, probably not. That's a bummer.
Well, I mean, you might be able to run the GameCube emulator on it, but not well. And honestly, at the Samsung Galaxy series, they have the option to turn on like a gaming mode.
Right.
This
But
phone,
I mean, does that do a whole lot?
I mean, honestly, yeah, it does make, especially if you're doing any kind of like streaming of the game, or if you're doing, you know, anything that is in real time, you know, competition and shit.
Right. That
Especially
sounds
like
okay.
PUBG, shit like
So
that. Really good
so
to,
you're talking.
you know,
So
have
you're
that feature.
so you're talking like
Pixel in the doesn't have that option or nothing, which is really sad because it's a solid device. It's just nobody programmed that function in.
Huh. That's cool. I mean, I mean, it's cool that we have gaming phones out there now. It's working towards that. So.
Oh, gaming phones. On that note, the Razer 2, must see and affordable.
Oh, really? They went through with that? They got Razer 2 now?
Yep, 120 hertz
Wow.
screen. I think they're talking. They're boasting prices of like $200 to $300.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, so like powerful and affordable.
That's way cool.
Especially when you figure, you know, Samsung is over there trying to frickin' sell theirs. It's accomplishing about the same thing, if that, on the fucking FPS.
Oh, are they doing the FPS, or the 60 FPS streaming or whatever? Gaming or?
I honestly, I don't know, like, what their FPS is on the frickin' Galaxies, but you're talking, what, about $1,000 or close to it?
Right. You're gonna have to, real quick on a side note, on Twitter, you're gonna have to retweet my stuff with all those tags, because I don't know how to add those. I just know how to add the people I follow, so.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, no worries. Alright, well, I mean, is that pretty much it then?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So I played a couple different things this week. The big one's Mortal Kombat. We'll save that showstopper for last. The big one that I played this week was or actually Mortal Kombat is the big one. But the other one that I played this week is it's called, hold on, let me look it up. I don't want to sound like an idiot. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. So, basically what this is it's exactly what you'd think it is. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay. It's a card game. There's not really a whole lot to say about it. I got some gameplay up right now. I'll actually skip ahead to the actual gameplay. This is what you can expect from it. Wait, let me make sure that it's working here. Yeah. So this is what you can expect from it here. You know, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! This is the tutorial. I'm just gonna run through this pretty much. Get to a later duel here. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! There's really not a whole lot to say about it. Did you ever watch the series when you were younger, Irish?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah. So I liked it. The first like 4 seasons were alright. The last season wasn't super great because they went into like a completely different direction. So I'm not quite sure why they chose to do that. But I mean, the series as a whole at first was actually super great. So this is what you can expect from it. You know, it's just like the old Game Boy games, you know, stuff like that. So not really a whole lot to say there. I'll leave that gameplay up for a bit. And I played a little bit of Cuphead right before the show. I had an issue. I had an issue getting my controller to work, so that was cut pretty short. Not really a whole lot to say there. I guess we move down to the Mortal Kombat side of it. So, Mortal Kombat 11 came out this past week, and it was one of the releases that we mentioned at the beginning of the month. And we'll probably skip releases this week because, you know, I don't want you guys to have to hear that every week. But anyway, Mortal Kombat 11. At first I wasn't so sure about it. Okay. Whoa. What happened? Are we still live? Oh my gosh, what happened?
You good?
You still got me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just checking if anybody commented.
Due to technical issues, sorry, that was on my end. So well, still got me, Irish.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation. Okay, cool. So Mortal Kombat 11 came out this past week. Appreciate you guys bearing with me on that. The game is really. At first, I wasn't so sure. I wasn't super happy with it. They weren't doing a lot of stuff that I liked with this series, as far as like the burn meters go, and not having the X-rays. So I mean, I guess I'll get the main complaints out of the way. My biggest complaint with this game is they don't have breakthroughs. Breakthroughs were meant to stop momentum and to, like, you know, kind of bounce your opponent back, and that would be kind of like your way around. That would be like your way around like certain combos, or, you know, getting juggled or anything like that. And now with those being gone, now it's kind of added a level of gameplay where, like, you know, you do get juggled a little bit more. You know, the breakaways don't always. It does have breakaways, so the breakaways don't always. The breakaways don't always help out as much as oh gosh, what was it called? Breakers. That's what it was. Breakers in Mortal Kombat 10.
Mm-hmm.
The breakaways don't help as much because the combos can still be continued, and I got some gameplay up now. But the combos can be continued, which like makes it a lot harder for you to get away from juggles, and especially with the enhanced moves. Like, it makes it harder to get away from the juggles, especially like with the enhanced moves, you know, with like, especially like watching here, like, you know, Scorpion just juggled me quite a bit there. And this is when I was using noob, so I've actually changed my character. But like the breakthroughs, the breakaways don't help as much as the breakers did in Mortal Kombat 10. And it's really a shame that they got rid of that. They could have had either both or one, you know, make it cost 2 gauges. I mean, they did that with the breakaways, but there's no option to get around the combo. So that's a huge negative.
Yeah, that's really brutal.
Yeah, I really like the breakaways. I guess a positive is that it does have breakaways, so that it does have a way around combos and getting juggled. But like I said, it just makes it harder to continue. It doesn't make it impossible to stop. It doesn't make it harder to stop. So that's kind of where that's at as far as defensive stuff goes. Offensively, there's not as much juggles. You're not getting as much bounce people off the ground type stuff. A lot of Mortal Kombat 9 was bounce somebody off the ground, jump up, hit them a couple times, and bounce them off. Mortal Kombat extrapolated it as if there wasn't many juggles, and in this one there's almost none, so you have to kind of build off of your combo strengths. That's kind of that's a good thing and a bad thing. The juggles are good once you get them going. Like, they're actually like pretty solid combo strings. Like, I switched to Scorpion recently, and I'm able to get a 17 combo off. So like, as far as like
solid.
competitive goes, like I'm getting there. You know, that's damn near 50% health gone. So, now granted, part of that's a fatal blow, but I mean, it doesn't matter. You're transitioning into those combos, which makes that, you know, helps you improve damage. So, and that's what I tell all my friends, because you know a lot of people are asking me for help with this right now. Like my brother, I helped my brother. I helped my buddy Josh, and both of them were asking like, what's the advice? My biggest advice to people is use that grab. The biggest pain in the ass in this game is the grab. But anyway, like transitioning into combos is super important. You know what I mean? And that's what I tell everybody that I help with this game. And that's what this game is really good about. Like, as far as like transitioning goes, like they got that on lock. This is something that NetherRealm has worked on consistently over the years. They've extrapolated and gotten better and better. Combat style, fluidity of combat, and 11's no different. Like 11's great as far as the combat goes. The story is solid. It's very, very solid. I think NetherRealm kind of surprised us with Mortal Kombat 9 being a good story. I think 10 was a follow-up to a great story. I think a lot of people were pessimistic about it being the characters. But number 11 has just, like, it took the storytelling to a whole new level. And, it's abnormally good for a fighting game. So, yeah, it's good. It's a good game. Towers are fun. I haven't done any of the living towers. I have done towers though. Towers are how I do when I warm up. I warm up on hard and then I go into the online play and mop up. So, towers are fun. The endings are interesting. They made the last boss on the tower super hard. Like the first two, like Shao Kahn in the original Mortal Kombat 9, he was a pain in the ass. Mortal Kombat 10, Shinnok was a pain in the ass because he transformed. In this one, like, so you'll be fighting her, and it's just the final boss in Arcade. I don't know how the story is.
Spoiler.
You'll be right. Spoiler Arcade. It's just about the fight anyway. Anyway, she'll hit you a couple times, and then you'll get her down to a certain point, and she'll switch out, and a different character will come. And then you'll hit them, you'll beat them, and then she'll come back in, and then you'll have to beat her again. She'll switch out at another point, and then another character will come in, and then you'll have to beat that character. So really, you have to fight like 3 different characters throughout the course of this last arcade battle, and it's tough. It's not easy. It's not as easy as you might think, for sure. Like it's tough. It's tough one to crack, for sure.
Now, a curious question with that: did they keep, you know, the whole graveyard collection shit like they had with previous games, where you can go through the crypt and frickin' purchase extra shit?
Yes, they kept the crypt. It's actually better. A lot of people don't get that the crypt is RNG. It's not. The crypt doesn't have specific locations, and that's the reason it doesn't, is because everybody, you know, would figure out the locations of that crypt. Okay, go here for this thing. So it's all RNG, but you're guaranteed to not get a good, you know, the collection, which is and trust me, it's no small feat. There is a ton of shit in that crypt.
Yeah, see, that was like #1 thing I've loved about freaking Mortal Kombat for the longest time, is once they introduced the crypt, it was just like, hell yes.
Well, they introduced it in Deception, and in Deception they really did well, and then like they brought back Mortal Kombat, I think it was in Mortal Kombat, and they brought it back, and like the fan base just loves it. Honestly, like for me, like that's why I kept playing Mortal Kombat Deception, like because of the crypt. I think it was Deception. It was introduced. Either that or it was Armageddon. It was one of those. But it was regardless, it was really good. Like they
PS2.
Yeah, PS2. Yep. They had so many Mortal Kombat at that point though.
And then their side offshoots that they were doing with the stories and shit.
Yeah, Shaolin monks and all that shit.
That one isn't too bad. It's really weird. Very different for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Shaolin monks was a lot different for sure. Did you play this game at all by chance?
Not yet. I'm supposed to be game sharing at some point with my buddy. He actually did the story already.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a 5.5 hour story. It's pretty good. Are you planning? You're planning on getting it then?
I mean, once I can afford it, yeah, definitely. But my buddy, like I said, he's got it. And I was gonna check it out. Screen share shit.
Okay, so now we'll go straight to the negative. The positive. The combo linking is good. Each character has a specific like thing that they're good at. Like for instance, Noob is good with distance attacks. Like just going off the string here, Noob is good with distance attacks, punishing your opponent from far away and using a shadow to close the gap to get close. And Scorpion is good at juggling people. Excuse me. Scorpion is good at juggling people and using that those enhanced moves to string your combos along. So like as far as that's concerned, those are good. Like, you know, each character should have their specific pros and cons. Like for instance, Kotal Khan is really slow, but his power, his attacks do so much damage. You know, and that's something that they experimented with Injustice 2 and people loved it, so they went ahead and ran with it in this, and people are no less receptive to it. Like, it's just a great thing. I think it's smart to have people in there that, or I think it's smart to have those mechanics in there, you know? If I'm fighting Shao Kahn and I'm Scorpion, yeah, I better be faster. Like, right. He's huge, and he you know, uses a hammer for all of his combos. Like, for sure, like, I should definitely be faster. So, like, as far as that's concerned, I agree with all that. Like, that was super smart. The towers, I kind of...
was a really solid game. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh man, Injustice was so good. Injustice, the first one was good. The second one was just incredible.
And you know, honestly, the mobile version wasn't too bad either.
Yeah.
Like,
that's actually what I
loved
heard,
their system too, like their whole fucking armor and weapon system. You know, gave it a good feel.
Right. Yeah, that's what I like about this too. They have a weapon system, and they have, well, the armor system is whatever, but they have a cosmetic system. You know what I mean? And the cosmetic system is sharp. It's cool because you can set up a loadout, right? Because you have 3 slots to work with. You can change those slots with certain moves that you unlock in the crypt or that you buy through the. There's there's another way to unlock it. I can't remember. I think it's just whatever. But anyway, you can equip these moves, and then you set up an outfit, right? After you're done equipping your character, that outfit, or no, you set up the outfit and then you equip your character. That outfit is your loadout. So if you use that variant of that character, that's your loadout. So if you switch to another costume, you set up a different costume with a different loadout, use that costume, that's your loadout. Like, so the costumes are linked to the loadouts you set up, and it's really super cool. It adds another level of customization, so, which is really nice. Story mode's incredible. There's a lot of cool things that happen in that, so I highly recommend checking that out if you guys get a chance. As far as the story goes, it's really good, so be sure to give that a look if you guys get Mortal Kombat. 11 for sure. It's worth the price of admission on that. What else can I say about Mortal Kombat? The burn bars are cool. They enhance burn bars. So if you burn a bar on enhance, they give you 2 bars, attack and defense. The breakaways burn the defense bars, and the get-ups burn the defense bars. Whereas the attack bar is burned when you enhance it, or when you use. No, I think that's really it. When you enhance a move. So the burn bars are cool. As far as that goes, it's a lot of fun to use those, to mess around with those. Like Scorpion, like I said, the enhanced moves, you bounce them up in the air, hit them a couple times, throw that spear out with the hand, stun them, and just take off on them. Like it's really good. Like those burn bars. Once you start getting really good with those burn bars, it is fun. So.
Sounds. Can't wait.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. Let me see, let me get my handy dandy outline up here. Cool. So I guess, review time. The game's good. I have a lot of fun with it. I've been known to be a Mortal Kombat fan. I played 9. They're really good. So first and foremost, take this with a grain of salt. I am biased to the series. Being that the burn bars are really fun. And oh, also one thing that I should mention before we get into this: fatal blows. Fatal blows are basically they're like in Tekken. When you get down past a certain health point, they activate, and then you can use alternate to either A, use it as a comeback mechanic, or B, use it as a finisher. But you only get one per game, so you have to be smart about how you use it.
Yeah, that's so good looking though. Yeah,
the fatal blows are cool. The fatalities are brutal. I'm not gonna lie, you know, you play these games for the violence. There is mindless violence. There's a story on Kotaku that basically said like mindless violence ruined the game for them, the fatalities or whatever. And like for me, like who cares if the game's violent? Like, this is why you play Mortal Kombat. This game is why we have ESRB ratings. Like,
for real.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, I play this game because it is violent. Like, you know, and it's not because I'm a violent person. It's just, it's a fun game, and in that game, like, it just happens to include a lot of violence, and that's just where it is.
Don't go to a freaking Clint Eastwood movie not expecting him to, you know, at least try to shoot somebody.
Yeah, like, or you don't go to a Bruce Willis movie and expect somebody to not get beat up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, this is why you go to the movies. Like, you know, so, like, yeah, the game is violent, but it's good. Like, it's really violent. That's what Mortal Kombat is. But anyway, review time. So I had a lot of fun with this game. I've got about, let's see, about 3 hours into the story mode, and then I looked at my the time counter, and I had 10 hours online. So I got about 13 hours. So speaking from experience, like, this game is really good. Using the burn bars, or using the enhanced bars, and then also the defense for the breakaways and the get-ups adds a completely different level of game. So honestly, this game it's going to be a situation to where you can get better at this game than you could in any of the other Mortal Kombats. The combo system is really good. I've already spoke about the linking, so that game is really fun. As far as like score goes, I think I give this game give it about an 8.5 out of 10. It's really good. It's got its flaws. You know, I've already spoken about those. But the fighting game itself is really good. The replay value is good. The combat feels great. Everything looks good. You know what? Actually, I give it a 9 out of 10. But it does have its flaws. And you know, like I said, take what I had to say with a grain of salt. I am a Mortal Kombat fan, so I guess I'll leave that. So, moving forward, let's talk about news here. So, Nintendo Switch, huh?
Oh man. Yeah, see, like, I'm pretty sure when it comes out, I'm gonna look into going and freaking trading mine in.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm looking forward to that new model. I mean, they're using terms like next gen, and like I was listening to Bombcast, and they brought up a good point. Like maybe what they're thinking next gen isn't actually next gen in the concept that we think of it. You know, like they were saying the newer model is going to be like better resolution, better battery power, better screen, sleeker, lighter. It's gonna be compatible with the original docks, and that's what they were saying about the less powerful version as well, the one without the detachable Joy-Cons. So you're getting it, huh?
Yeah, once that new one comes out, I'm definitely gonna at least look into trading up.
Yeah, I'm definitely considering it myself. I don't know how much of a percentage GameStop will be offering as far as trade-in bonuses go. Because I am nearly pro, but they usually have pretty good deals.
For real, eh? I mean, currently the Switch is cash back at $200.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
I remember.
That's not bad. On that note, the new, more powerful Switch has been delayed. Nintendo said they were hazy on exactly why the console was pushed out. There was a gentleman, oh gosh, I think it was an article on Kotaku, I can't remember who wrote the article, but he called out concept designing as part of the reason that it was delayed, which I'm not really sure how that's the case. But I do know that that the console itself has been delayed, and we're probably not gonna see a whole lot on that until the end of the year. So we'll see what happens.
I was seeing that they probably won't even see it in 2020.
Oof, that'd be rough. Better be future-proofing it.
Right.
So,
and making it 4K capable for sure.
Yeah, and improving the resolution on the dock. If you want people to hold on to this console for 5 to 10 years, you need to make good games for it, and you need to future-proof it. Like, that's the only way that's gonna happen. You know, that's the only way people are gonna be happy with it. Like, honestly, I love the Switch. But there's a lot of people who disagree with me on you know, as far as the game titles go. So you're gonna have to some better titles out there, keep me into it, and hopefully it'll have some legs, so it can, you know, hold on for a while. All I'm gonna say is if it's getting delayed, like, just make sure it's gonna be good. If it's getting delayed past 20, make sure it's gonna be set, you know. The next one I wanted to talk about, Square Enix takes Sony's spot at E3.
You know, I'm kind of surprised, but not all at the same time. I'm surprised that they had to take Sony's spot, but they didn't already have their own.
Well, I feel like Square Enix moved to that spot because they were really looking, E3 was looking for a future not to fill that spot. And I mean, really all Enix has is Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. It's not like they're like, unless they're revealing something like Final Fantasy 16, like they better have a good reason for getting into that spot.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Final Fantasy 7 drop as well as probably the future. But 7's supposed to drop this year.
That's also really good.
You know, and we're talking not a remaster, but a complete remake.
Right.
Same story, next gen graphics, top.
Final Fantasy. Right.
It was, yeah, it's nostalgic for fucking so many. I'm gonna be nostalgic for so many more after this.
Let's see. Sony confirms we will not see the PS5 anytime before April 2020. Thoughts, Irish?
Ladies first, fair Mervale.
What are your thoughts?
What was that? One more time, sorry.
I believe in
Sony confirms that we will not see the PS5 anytime before April 2020. What do you think?
You know, honestly, I'm surprised that they're gonna release it even that soon. Considering
That's what I was saying.
How long they waited to release the PS4 after the PS3 and the PS3 after the PS2, you know, and so forth. And
that's kind of what I was thinking on that front.
It
like
seems
even,
like they're
even
trying
April
to take.
2020.
It seems like they're trying to take freaking pages out of the book of Destiny and roll things out premature just for money's sake.
Oh man, I certainly hope not. I'm not going to be an early adopter in that case. I was thinking, you know, April of 2020 is a little soon for what they're wanting. I mean, they're looking at quantum computing, so that isn't going to be cheap. Like, and I don't know how. You know, I read an article that said, "Oh, PS5 prices will be appealing to gamers." How? You have like speed of light computing in that. Like, there's nothing cheap about that right now. Like, that shit is expensive.
Right.
So how is that going to be appealing? You know what I mean? What's going to be the price tag on it? And if they release it at a higher market price than Xbox releases their Xbox One 2 or whatever, Project Scarlet, then, you know, Sony's going to lose out. I mean, let's be honest. When you talk about business, it comes down to two things: supply and demand. Like, that's what it is.
For real.
Like, so as far as that's concerned, like, if they're gonna prematurely put out a console, you better make damn sure that it has some appealing titles. Because if it's gonna have its issues and you're gonna patch it, just keep patching it.
There is the fact that they're doing reverse compatibility, but to what extent are they going to let us have all of our PS3 digital, you know, content? Are they going to let us play old PlayStation 1 games and PlayStation 4 games as well?
Oh man, that would be incredible. I would go buy discs. That's a reason to get me to buy discs.
You know, like for that matter. So I mean, this brings a lot of questions into play because they didn't really confirm or deny too much. They left it pretty broad on the spectrum of what they're gonna be able to do in reverse compatibility, and the way they were making it kind of seem is going to be only maybe PS4 stuff is going to be reverse compatible with. But I mean, if you're going to do reverse compatibility, you better go back to the beginning, man, all the way.
Yeah,
because you have many diehard, you know, Twitch streamers and this, that, and the other out there. Fucking, you look in their room and it's just a wall of PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. You know, so if you're gonna do reverse compatibility, fucking, you're gonna be able to stream all of that from this device. In theory.
Right.
You know, you're.
Yeah, they were saying that PS4 PSVR games will be backwards compatible too, along with the headset. So like, I'm actually hugely excited about this. I recently got my VR. Like, I just want to plug it into the PS5 if they're gonna release that kind of thing. I just want to plug it in and go. You know, I don't need like, I don't need a completely new headset, a completely new power source, wireless. Like, no, I'm not gonna invest in that. I've already invested in the PSVR. Like, that's what I want to hold on to. I'm excited for that for sure, at very least. So, I'm probably not gonna be an early adopter of the PlayStation 5. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I just want them to have their stuff straight before, you know, I choose to do that or not. So, Anyway, moving right along. Let's see here. DL. So actually, we'll talk about the Burnout Paradise servers are shutting down. This is the old game they're talking. So really,
Kalisa's gem.
yes, Sony wants your money. Rio Gamer says Sony wants your money. Yes, Sony wants your money. Very much so. Burnout Paradise servers are shutting down. The old game. Basically, with the new Burnout Paradise, or the new Burnout game that they have, you know, I kind of expected this. I figured that's why they were releasing a remake for,
He couldn't see.
yeah. Rio Gamer says, wow, I didn't even know the Burnout servers were up. Yeah, I was surprised too. I was surprised too. I figured this was in response to the new game that they just released. I figured that was going to be the situation. They released this game, and then, you know, as time goes on, they just shut down the servers. The remake, excuse me, the remaster would cover the server situation. So, no big surprises there. And as Ryu Gamer said, it's no surprise that they're shutting this down. I didn't even know the servers were up for a while, so they revealed more DLC for Kingdom Hearts. They're doing the name of the content is titled Re-Mind, capital Mind. No dates or prices were announced, so we can look forward to info at E3. That might be why they're gearing up for E3 so hardcore. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it was for a Kingdom Hearts announcement, because Kingdom Hearts is one of their huge games, as well as Final Fantasy. So if it was a Final Fantasy VII remake drop, and then also, you know, like you said, from ground up, and then also they drop a Kingdom Hearts 3 expansion, you can expect a lot there. So, that could be why they're gearing up. So, taking Sony's spot, you know. Are you gonna get this DLC if it's a costed one?
I don't actually currently have access to the game. The dude that I was game sharing with, I stopped game sharing with due to some issues on the personal level with the person.
Oh, that's a bummer, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sad part is he was supposed to be my best friend and considered me like his brother, you know, and just kind of totally backstabbed. But I won't go into all that on here.
Well, on a lighter note, I mean, at least once you get the game back, you know, there will be this DLC that's available for it. So
yes. So much
yes. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was kind of a big one, and it's the MK tournament circuit is picking up speed. On my notes here, I have Sonic Fox as the man to beat. So last year, or not even last year, a few years ago, on the Mortal Kombat 10 circuit, Sonic Fox took the championship title in a match against Scorpion, and he just dominated. Like, there wasn't even like any question that he won. I entered the circuit. I was actually having a hard time with Noob, so I actually switched up to Scorpion. Winning streak is getting a lot better now. I wish I would have started with him in the first place. But as far as that goes, like the prelims and all that, like, this dude is a beast. Have you watched any of his gameplay?
Not yet, no.
Oh man, dude.
Definitely need to.
I recommend check it out on YouTube. Mortal Kombat X Tournament Finals. And that's Sonic Fox versus oh gosh. Can't even remember the other guy's name, but he used Scorpion, and Sonic Fox just mopped him up. So, he's the man to beat right now. I'm not sure how he's doing in Mortal Kombat 11. I did see a gameplay clip of him fighting Scorpion, I think, and he was doing pretty well. So we'll see if he takes it this year as well. I know that there's a lot of people interested in the MK circuit, and the tournament gameplay in the ranked matchmaking is going to be how they determine, you know, if you know, somebody's moving on from the finals or from the prelims or not. So we'll see what happens as far as that goes. I'll keep you guys posted. There's not really a whole lot more to say there other than the tournament is picking up a lot of speed. So if you guys want to check that out, they're pretty much going to be streaming that as soon as the series starts, which is in 23 days, I believe. I'll have to double check as far as that goes, but I think it's in 23 days. So were there any news stories that you wanted to talk about specifically, Irish?
Well, I mean, not off the top of my head.
Okay. There's one more thing that I wanted to mention. Actually, I forgot to mention this. Next Call of Duty will return to Modern Warfare. Rumors say it's Modern Warfare 4. You getting it? You getting it, Irish?
See, no, I don't know, because I never really got too heavily into the Modern Warfare series as much as I did the Black Ops series.
Yeah. Yeah, the Black Ops series was, I don't know, I've always liked, I've never really liked Call of Duty super, like, I was never, like, super on it, but it was my understanding that Modern Warfare was the better one, but, I mean, Black Ops was always good, that's the one that hooked me in as well, so,
I mean, granted, I liked World at War, that was fun.
Yeah. World at War was a lot of fun, the Nazi zombies that they had, and that's why I started playing Black Ops, was the zombie modes that they had. Excuse me. The zombies was always fun. So, Modern Warfare series, I mean, I'm hoping it's good. It's not the same Infinity Ward that we know and love. They went to Respawn, hence the name Respawn. They built Titanfall. So Infinity Ward is not the same. It's not the same Infinity Ward that built Call of Duty. Not even if the Infinity Ward that left Infinity Ward was the same Infinity Ward that built Call of Duty. If that even makes any sense. But yeah, agreed. Lame of duty. But anyway, you know, hopefully it'll be good. They have a name to live up to. So hopefully they focus on that, on, you know, what they need to do to be successful and build a solid game, and hopefully so.
Really hoping.
Really hope. That's really all I can say on that front. I've never been a huge Call of Duty fan, so there's that. I guess we will wrap up the show. So the Kingdom Hearts 2 review is just about up. I'll have that up here in the next couple days. Hollow Knight is really hard. I played some Hollow Knight. I can't get any further in that game. That game is tough. There's a lot going on in that game. Let me look at this outline real quick. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention. Anybody that's got questions, tweet them out at BTGinferno or at Irish1620. Or use the Broken Controller site on YouTube to tweet them out as well, or to get those shared out. Discord, I'm actually building a server right now. I'll send invites out as soon as that's good to go. I'll send a link. I'll drop a link on Facebook in the Broken Controller site, and then I'll actually also tweet that out. So if you guys have questions, feel free to tweet out those questions. Or share those on Broken Controllers, or you know what, drop them in the comment section on the YouTube channel. If you guys could like and subscribe to this video, that would be super, or to me and this video, that would be super helpful. If you already subscribed, thank you so much. We got a Patreon coming. I'm not quite sure how long it'll be before that's up. I can't really make any promises on that. So I kind of wanted to build a fan base. Me and Irish will sit down and talk about that soon. So we'll see where we're at on that. Let's get out of here. Irish, where can they find you?
Everywhere at Irish1620.
That's Mixer, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah, the whole nine. I do have a mixer as well.
Okay, cool. So,
granted, I don't really use the mixer much for other than, you know, like helping other mixers out.
Right.
I think I've hurt my leg.
Well, I mean, mixers are great resource to follow me for sure. I'm actually shooting some on that. If you guys want to check that out, we just broke down that game. So if you guys want to check out the breakdown on the game, go back a little bit. I thought the stream would be a little bit longer. It looks like it's going to be a little bit shorter. For as far as I'm concerned, you can follow me at BTGinferno on Twitter. You can also follow me on YouTube and Facebook. Search for Broken Controllers. That's my page as well. And I think that's pretty much it. We're coming to iTunes and Google Play soon. So we'll be releasing that, or as soon as we get the ability to do that, we'll be releasing on those platforms as well. As always, Irish, I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you showing up. I appreciate everybody else showing up. Thank you so much for the support and tuning into this stream. We'll see you guys next week.